Disabling Coinbase identity verification is not a straightforward process as it is a security measure in place to protect users and comply with regulatory requirements. However, you can limit the information you provide and use the platform in a way that minimizes the need for verification. To start, it is essential to understand that Coinbase requires identity verification to prevent fraud and ensure the security of its users. If you are looking to buy or sell cryptocurrencies without verifying your identity, you may need to consider using a different platform or limiting your transactions to levels that do not require verification. If you have already verified your identity and want to remove the verification, you should know that this is not an option provided by Coinbase. The verification process is a one-time requirement for using the platform's full features, and once completed, it cannot be reversed. That being said, if you want to use Coinbase without going through the identity verification process, you can try the following. First, make sure you are using the platform in a way that does not trigger the verification requirement. This typically means limiting your transactions to small amounts. However, be aware that even with small transactions, Coinbase may still require verification at some point. Another option is to use Coinbase's more basic services, such as buying or selling small amounts of cryptocurrencies. In some cases, users may be able to do this without verifying their identity. However, the ability to do so will depend on the user's location and the specific services they are trying to use. It is also important to note that disabling or avoiding identity verification may limit your ability to use the full range of Coinbase's services. Verified users have access to higher transaction limits, more advanced features, and better customer support. In conclusion, while you cannot directly disable Coinbase identity verification, you can take steps to minimize the need for it or use the platform in a more limited way. Always be aware of the potential risks and limitations of using a platform without verifying your identity, and consider the benefits of verification for a more secure and feature-rich experience.